So as Jalik takes a knee and says he submits, what do you guys all do?
So he's got the key action.
Yeah, I'm going to do a medicine check on the guy that's down at my feet, the warlock or the whatever, and that's an 8, so that doesn't do it.
You don't have a healing kit now.
No,
I have. There's a medicine kit down by Nate. Like it's out. It's out in the open. I would have left it because we're in the middle.
Oh, all right, well then I'll use that.
Which it's an instant stabilize.
So that's what Dave is doing. What are you doing?
What am I doing? Well, I mean, these guys just stood down, but I have weapons out at the ready, and I just say, throw down your blades, and
well, all of them are disarmed.
Yeah,
like pull prisoners in like a line. That's how I'm going to range them.
Mark, what are you doing? So you're doing
Right now.
I'd like to hold my action to respond to Buckle.
Okay.
He's got something big.
Buckles trying to let his fire burn.
Yeah.
Ivy, what are you doing?
Chuckles.
Well, now wait, so you're just keeping the heat on his armor, correct?
Oh yeah.
Everything's pretty much dead.
Everything
Or
is
surrendered.
Everything that's fighting back is dead. Everybody's still standing, has dropped their weapons and given up.
Tend to my snake and the wounded.
Okay. And you're still on the ground, right? All right. So what
All right. So that's no use of that kit.
are you doing? Something besides letting it burn, or
Making it burn.
are you making it burn?
Actually have to cause the stuff to do damage.
Okay.
You spend your action or whatever. That's a bonus action after it's already been activated. And
What's the 2d8? I thought it was just
it's 2d8 for the heat metal,
okay.
and 2d6 for the flaming orb. So 8 from that and 4 from that.
All right. So,
So
again,
I
everybody's
do
going
want to
to
respond to that one.
Okay.
Well, you might not be able to have both of those spells on though. Are they both concentration?
Hold on.
You can't concentrate on 2?
No.
This edition kit did away with pretty much all stacking.
Well,
then
I'm almost positive that
No, you're right.
they're
you're
both
right.
concentration. So
And every time I was, it was
it's just
I had a
you probably would have
Yeah,
get
that's
rid of the
true.
orb.
all right, then ignore this one.
Okay. All right. So what is the
It's just 2d8, so 8 damage.
8
Got
damage?
6.
Okay.
All right. So
Can I respond to that one?
yeah, what do you want to do?
I'll say, Buckle, I understand your anger runs high, but as heroes, we must honor their surrender.
I never claimed to be a hero.
Oh.
How do you argue with that?
You don't. You just let it happen.
Say, if you've noticed, we're slaying villains today.
Yes, he will continue to slay villains.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
I'll say, all right, I'm going to wait. I'm going to give he's in our group, so I'm going to give him another chance. I'll wait for his next action.
Anybody else?
We should bring him before the mayor.
And then
The mayor will deal with him.
Take a vote.
It's all about convincing.
Yeah, at this point.
At least for the next 7 rounds.
Yeah.
No, well, I guess if nothing else is going, go ahead and roll the damage again.
Oh boy! All right, I have a response to that one.
9.
I wish you had healed me.
Why do you have to spell magic or something?
No, I could just.
It's a third level spell.
Yeah.
He's got levels when we weren't paying attention.
Yeah. Well, what else does he go to, Days?
Does the guy drop or is
No,
he still
he's still standing, but at this point
Is
in
he
time,
screaming, or-
he's clearly in pain and trying to get out of the armor.
I want to whack him across the head with my with my quarterstaff,
Shillelagh.
specifically understanding arcane, hoping to break his concentration.
Okay.
But I am attacking.
Okay.
All right.
We'll use the burn note one.
16.
Oh,
Do I
hit
get
me.
my proficiency? I'm proficient, yeah. So
It hit me.
it's 18. And
Okay, I'll do that. Two-handed.
D4
D8
or 6 for
because you're using it two-handed.
It's true, yeah.
Because you really do want to break his
Screws don't do arcane.
Plus my
Well, no, he's talking about understanding spellcraft. Like, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 6.
Well,
plus,
no, he's got a point. Do I understand that he has to concentrate on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All casters do.
Right,
So that's there's no plus. So it's straight what I roll.
All right, so it's a DC 10 concentration check.
16.
All right, so you managed to hold on to it.
And that damage can be non-lethal too.
Yeah.
You can just declare it.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
5. It's like it's steadily
Buckle,
going
this
down.
is foolish. You need to stop. And 3 whirling hammers go in his direction.
Oh man. 3, 4.
Not for very much though. So 7 points of damage.
You said they're D4 plus 3. Or is it?
D4 plus 1 unless they.
Yeah, it's D4 plus 1.
Okay, he was saying that they're a D4 plus 3.
We lied.
You lied to.
All right, so
Lying
that's a
to the
what?
GM.
7.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
roll
so-
like 2 2s and so it's actually three checks though.
Okay.
4, 12.
Well, the
The
4.
4 will fail because it's a minimum of 10.
All right.
So his spell fizzles, and Jalek breathes. You can see that the metal is trying to fuse to part of his neck where it's touching.
I'll go over and start cutting him out of his armor.
Just rip it off.
So explain to me why he
sorry.
deserves to live after it's his fault that all these people are dead.
He doesn't deserve to live.
So why'd you stop me?
Because
It's
we're
not for us to
blood
decide.
cultists. If we killed the innocent, we'd be exactly like them.
Y'all aren't killing him.
Because we're not blood cultists.
He's killed the mayor's people. The mayor will deal with him.
So the mayor, they put him to death.
And the intelligent one, among you can also know that he might have information.
Well, that's the other thing too.
Well, I'm not saying that, so
Well, I'd already said it.
There's people who can get that.
I don't know if you were
information
down
out
here.
I didn't hear it. I wasn't going.
What are you gonna kill him and then stabilize him?
of There's necromancers somewhere.
All right.
On the other side of life, there is death.
So I guess we'll bind everybody up.
Loot.
From there?
Loot, march down. Yeah, and then they'll be marched down. And also, if there's anything nifty here.
Yeah, we want to search before we bring him down.
Oh yeah.
No, what are you doing about the skeletons?
Oh yeah, that's
Just gonna go crush them. I mean, at this point in time, it's not really a fight.
yeah.
But
Well,
We're
actually,
gonna have Nate go up to him and go, boo.
aren't they animated by a spell? Can we wait for the spell ban? No.
No.
know what's happening.
It might just be the profanity of this place.
And I'm not really up right now, so I mean, really, they could act. But
If they don't take
just
any
roll a
action,
flaming sphere towards them and kill them.
I'm gonna search like the dais and see if there's like a chest or anything fun like that. I figure if the undead aren't moving towards me, my party is much more better suited to handling that than me.
I'm going to search as well. I think there's going to be some good loot here.
Oh, search.
Well, while they search, I'll guard the prisoners.
It doesn't concern me.
Well,
What are you guarding them?
I'll give you the rope that I started binding with.
Well, so they
when
don't
people
untie
were-
themselves or something.
Yeah.
So a mad druid doesn't eat them.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. It's not outside the realm of possibility.
But more importantly, I've been looking for this one son of a bitch for a long time.
The Guardians of Gryffindor. We could totally be the Guardians of Gryffindor.
Doug?
All right,
God.
still on that name.
I feel like the warning shots.
All 17 of them.
We'll only give you 17 chances to
Yeah,
surrender.
we could be the Wasads. There we go. The Wasads. Warning shots. Yeah.
So, Jalek is wearing a suit of half plate. He has
That's
a
medium armor, isn't it?
medium armor. Yeah.
Yeah, dibs.
It's heavy armor.
Is it?
Half plate. It's the best of the medium.
There is a spiked shield. That is. It is adorned with the the dripping blood symbol.
We can fix that.
Yeah, that's totally fixable. There is a spear that the tip is made with a red metal. There's a when you search the dais, you find a book in the language you guys don't speak.
Words.
Clearly on the front, engraved, embossed, all kinds of decorated, is the dripping blood symbol.
Seems to be a reoccurring motif.
Indeed. And what's that? Of course, you guys are able to claim or reclaim at this point in time the dagger, the cursed dagger.
Are we going to make the ultimate weapon? That is the question.
I don't know.
Any spell books?
It doesn't just go to somebody.
Not at this time.
There's only book in a language.
Is anyone claiming?
Oh, there's a book in a language that we couldn't read.
We'll figure out what it is before.
I'll take the dagger. More of those weapons and stuff.
Oh no, I claimed the dagger. I've sworn an oath to destroy it.
Well, wait. It is party. It belongs to the party.
Oh no, I'll fight anyone for it.
No, this is the dagger that caused him to murder someone.
I was on trial and I took an oth to find the dagger
all
and
of
destroy
this
it.
loot we have gotten.
Yeah.
He has as much claim as anyone here.
No idea what you're doing.
It's true. I mean,
You heard the thing about him being on trial for murder using this dagger. It made him kill an innocent person. You know that this thing is cursed and fucks with your head. So there's no way, as a lawful good character, you would want this to see the light of day in distribution. Like, not telling you how to play your alignment, but lawful good usually doesn't condone cold-blooded murder in the street.
You were there for when we tried destroying it.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring, though.
Yeah.
Well, that's my only.
Give it to the
It's
druid.
a treasure split question.
Yeah, give it to me.
Well, it was
And the
just
only reason I even come in is tell me if I'm wrong. That's the only magical item we found.
It's an evil curse.
Not
Is
really.
it supposed to be able to turn into something else?
You
don't even have to magic to know.
Only good. What if it somehow stabilizes it or does something weird to it?
Well, it has nothing to do with the oath I took.
Yeah, but you technically be destroying it if you transformed it into something else that actually was good.
I don't think that's how it's going to work. Slimy blood rod. Evil dagger.
Okay. All right. I'm seeing a pattern here.
I don't see that going into. Oh, look, it's a celestial weapon
you
now.
You may have heard the thing about that the rod and Asen may have heard of the idea that when the dagger and the rod get combined, they turn into some evil weapon. So
who has the rod at this point?
The evil druid.
We never told him about it. He doesn't know. Because when people were looking for him, it leaked then that this was the thing. We would have probably consulted you because you're an arcanist.
I still think it would be funny to give it to him and see what happens.
Yeah. I'm totally down with this.
I'm totally down. So basically, I was charged by Griffingaff, by the mayor, to retrieve this dagger and destroy it. And then I took an oath, and like some divine shit happened.
I'll say, Uthengar says you can fight him for it.
Good luck with that.
Well, what?
David, can you help me, please?
What?
Can you help me, please?
Wait, I hate to say this, but actually, in character, I'll say we have adventured together. I do feel, as a group, it is sacred that we all have a claim to the treasure we find. At that point, what you said is fair. Perhaps there should be some challenge between the two of you to see who can have the blade.
There is no.
Everyone here has as much claim to that blade as you.
Okay.
I've been charged with bringing it back.
He literally almost died for it.
All right, thank you.
Well, you almost died for it. What do you think should be done with the dagger?
I'll talk to you in a moment. All right. Ooh, another 9. All right.
I think we need now.
Plus
We have not come
18.
across great treasures at this point.
This is not a great treasure. It's a great evil.
Magical item. It can be worth well over 20,000 gold.
It's an evil that must be.
So the avarice
from
of
this world.
Aeson comes out.
Yeah.
Well, we adventure for a reason.
Think of the dollars.
That's a lot of
Would you flip a
charity.
coin for it rather than shed each other's blood?
Discuss. Let me go deal with her again.
Would you flip a coin for it? Would that be fair?
Or we could do both.
Well,
I like the train of thought.
wait. Here's the thing of this all, though. If we're gonna level the charge of laying claim, this dagger was formerly in my possession before it left.
And then my possession.
Yeah.
So already had
to
it.
me,
He
the
gave it
question
up.
is,
Goes to the next person then.
As a party, when we find loot, when we find treasure, how do we disperse that
We
treasure
div them.
fairly?
So,
Lawfully.
as one who understands magic, I think it's sheer madness that you would put great evil weapons in the hand of fellows that would adventure with us.
Here's, as an arcane caster, I realize that is an attribute of that weapon that could be stripped away just the way you could strip away varnish, and it would be a highly valuable magical weapon.
Well,
I think you speak foolishness because he could not even.
One
destroy
wizard
that
and
goddess.
3 priests tried doing just that and
I'll
failed.
argue with you.
Maybe
on
a
that.
druid can do it.
So the question remains: how do we split treasure?
I
What is
have
a
yet
fair
to
way
ask
do
for
that?
anything other than this little scar I've got.
Or flip a coin.
Well, first of all, I am not actually proposing keeping the dagger. I'm proposing we find a way to take it out of existence. Therefore, no one has it. It's not treasure. It's not anything. It's nothing.
Is there anything you can give him to claim his share of it, or that you'd be willing to offer?
It is the only thing that I absolutely must have from here, and it's going to the mayor of Griffingaff until we can find a way to destroy it.
So.
What makes you think
There's
the
that.
mayor is any more equipped to hold that weapon than any of us?
Oh, he's not going to hold it. He's going to help us destroy it.
How is he?
That's not the point. He goes to prison or dies.
You just said that people
Yeah.
have already tried destroying it, but they
Over.
can't. What
So-
makes you think he's going to be able to destroy
And
it?
then we're going to have to find a way.
This is gonna be a fight to the death because he doesn't give
All
it
right,
up.
well, first off, let me backtrack of this. Your character, Ken, you have got the rod that you've been trying to keep out of evil's hands.
Mhm.
What is your reasoning for wanting the dagger? Knowing the information that
We didn't tell him about
Yeah,
the
they
combine
never told
thing.
me
We
that.
did not tell them
Yeah.
about that because we don't know him that well.
I have yet to ask for anything, and there's just a little voice in my head saying, "I want the dagger."
okay.
It's dagger.
And
The
my
rod is
concern as a
speaking to him.
character is this is a real issue. Treasure split is a big deal.
I-
It's
I-
treasure, in my opinion.
We cut the dagger into.
I don't know.
There hasn't been any treasure splitting going on as far as
Yeah,
I'm concerned.
you know what I
As far as
have?
I'm aware of your character.
Yeah.
You have set out from your master to go do good in the world, and this is the first time that you're actually showing any avarice, as opposed to trying. To
Well,
do good.
that's not true. He is trying to set evil free in the world.
And believe it or not, my loyalty is to our group because I believe if we don't know how to split treasure, this group won't last another mission. And I don't want it for myself.
Well, Aislinn, I'll make it easy for you. This is not treasure. This is not for any one person to claim.
Sure looks like treasure to me.
I don't know.
There's too much blood on this dagger. I would hate to see any more spilled over it.
Is there any other way other than fighting that we can resolve this that would be acceptable to you, Thingard?
There's only one way. The dagger must be destroyed.
It's coming to blows. It looks like.
Yeah, I swore an oath that was basically sanctified by some divine being. There's no way I would let it go. Like there was a holy thing that happened after I swore the
Well,
oath.
then at least you said you
Right
fight
now
him
he
for
has
it. At least can we put some boundaries around this and say the first blood and let you two go at it?
Magic missile. He just got done with 3 magic missiles in his head.
Magic missile doesn't make you bleed.
That's true.
It doesn't make it bleed.
If you hit him in the nose 3 times, hard enough.
Can you direct them that accurately, though?
They go wherever I want them to go. It's not
Nobody's
also-
bleeding,
I said,
so, you know, it's
can
kinda
we
hard
say
to
first
say.
blood? I didn't say draw.
It's up to you guys as to how you want to do it.
Over my dead body. That is the only way I'll relinquish the dagger.
Okay.
So it's up to you guys. I'm not intervening here.
That escalated quickly.
I wish no more violence or bloodshed, but this dagger must be destroyed.
And was that the end of the treasure though? The cursed dagger was the last thing in the line.
No, there's the spear and the.
No. Yes, there was other stuff, but I want to make sure there was
that
nothing
is what
after
you
it.
found.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, after we greyhawk the bodies and check the dais and this and that.
There were six short swords off of the the thugs that were there. They were all wearing hide armor.
Yeah.
If you're looking to say, all right, guys, strip down. There was the half plate, the spear and the shield on Jalek, and the other guy didn't have anything beyond the dagger. And then hidden in the dais, you found this book.
So there's a spear, okay, and a spiked shield.
And there's nothing. No, I'm gonna look for like hidden seams on the door. Along the wall for like seams of a door or a hidey hole.
I think right now the important thing is to resolve what's going on with these guys before we do anything else.
So I relinquish my claim on everything but the dagger, and the dagger I'm bringing back to Griffingaf to the mayor to debate what to do with it.
So, are you guys drawing battle lines? Buckle? Are you backing down? What's going on?
So I have one ear to what's going on here, but I am looking along the seams of the wall, like whistling, but like keeping an earshot, still feeling along the wall.
I'm just gonna slowly just back away so I can see everything, but I'm not in harm's way if it happens.
I had 5 hit points.
Right. There we go. We're humbling.
All right. Investigation is only +1, but that's a non-natural 20.
Okay.
Well, what's going on with the spear thing? It's all like red metal and junk.
Attacked me a few times.
It's a standard shaft, but the tip is some bizarre metal.
I felt it plenty.
It's probably another cursed weapon because this is like the cursed weapon emporium.
Anyone claim the spear?
I mean, I'll take it.
Okay, so like I asked, did anyone pick it up? Did you guys pick it up?
Yeah, I picked it up.
Okay, because that's what I would be doing with it.
Okay.
If no one had already done it.
Are you still unconscious?
I was. I know. I'm up.
Okay.
I was just making sure if anybody had picked it up yet.
I have it inventoried, so it's among the party.
All right. Well, we have found this spear that is all of red metal. That seems like something that could be of use to somebody that wants to use it. Perhaps that would be of interest to you, Buckle?
That's a two-handed weapon, right?
I can vouch
No,
for how much it
The
hurts.
spear, it practically felled 2 of our companions. Well, it did fell one of them.
Yeah.
So that has to be magical.
Keep that shield.
What has to be magical?
When
Well, we
get
can
back
cast
to-
detect magic
Yeah,
and
when
find
we get back
out.
to the
Anybody
town,
have it?
I do.
weapon.
I guess
For
it's a
what?
ritual. But right now I'm trying to decide if I have
No,
to fight
you're
or not.
right. Yeah, that's true.
Whoever,
Rituals.
if anyone would like to detect magic on it.
It doesn't seem like.
So we
Do you
forgot
have
what
a
the
trap name?
I don't have a prepared now.
You
I mean, I
should
can.
shield, I guess.
Can I ritual cast it?
This doesn't mean
Oh, if it's prepared.
Oh, yeah, only if you have prepared.
No.
I got a fighting style, but
That's the difference between
so with a
fight
shield,
and
but it's
words.
not. I don't bash it.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter. The shield gives
Spear would do me better.
The shield gives you armor. Yeah, it gives you AC.
It's not gonna do any better with armor.
You know what? We
You
can
still
figure
use
that
the
out once it's
shield.
identified.
Right. That's not what
So what's going on? You two will fight
Yeah,
them
yeah.
all.
I think we figure this out one way or another because like basically everything's resolved
I
once
still think we should
somebody
make
kills
this
me.
place our own.
Oh.
Well, I'm not looking to fight, but if I have to, I will. The dagger's going back to Griffingaf to the
I
mayor.
guarantee you somebody else is gonna die because of that thing.
Of course, somebody else is, especially if we keep it in general circulation.
If you give it up, someone's gonna kill somebody.
That's why it has to be destroyed.
Take it.
It's got to go to Mordor.
I was gonna drop a "It's our One Ring" reference or something to that effect.
All right. So, with that, the tension begins to ebb in the room.
Oh, well, he was talking about your mama. Did you hear?
And it begins to rise again.
Oh, I point around and say, "This looks like a really cool place." I mean, you get some
I
of
had already mentioned
the blood cultist motif out. I think this could work.
Yeah.
That's true.
Is
This
it-
could be pretty sweet.
Is it basically just the? Is it work stone or?
Yeah, as we're getting to further point. Ryan, you search behind the dais. You're looking around. You keep to that ear, like, all right, what's going on?
Like, I'm using my dagger to tap the wall to listen to hollows, but I'm also like keeping it at the ready if I need to wing it at back somebody's head. So
it takes you a few minutes, and eventually you find a. You guys splitting?
Is this whose jacket's this?
it's mine.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll
This is an 80 by 80 room.
It's
Get
big.
this
Yeah.
big.
Tight,
We could
of course.
subdivide this.
Yeah, get some carpet.
Office space.
You guys, safe travels.
See you guys.
Be safe.
Have a good night.
Take it easy, guys.
So you wind up finding a secret panel, and in the back, right about there, it opens up into a hallway.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Say bye to the internet, Sammy.
Bye-bye, Internet.
Stay nerdy. Can you say stay nerdy?
Good job.
Good job.
Okay.
Good job, Sammy.
One syllable at a time.
Syllable.
So it actually winds up, opening up into a corridor with smaller rooms. That's the door. There's no one else back there, at least none that you're able to find.
Well, that's good.
But you do wind up finding what do you call it? A room that was clearly like a clerk kind of thing. It's got a desk and bookshelves.
Was it an evil clerk?
Yes, it's an evil clerk. It even says, it's got a desk placard. Evil clerk. And something written in another language.
Okay. So I'll check things, but also like if he's an evil clerk, it might be trapped. So I'm kind of keep an eye out for like mechanisms or whatever, switchblades that are going to come out and cut fingers.
I heard we have a spear that we can use for trigger traps.
Yeah. Sure.
Hey, Mark, can you grab a sparkling water can? Pass it down. Yeah.
All right. Let me roll.
I'm in possession.
There you go, Mark grabbed it.
I don't think so.
I think that thing's magic. Which is
So that's a 21.
All right.
What is
I don't want to
silver
imagine
or
how
Find
water?
anything.
It's a
All right,
sparkling
cool.
water
About it.
So
Sounds like
yeah, I'm
water
gonna
is
start
carbonated.
opening
Yeah.
drawers and
with flavor.
So you open up a drawer, and
How much sugar in it?
None.
at first glance you're like,
You can have one if you want. None.
this drawer is just too
Right.
big and bulky for how much space is really there.
For the hidden compartment that's on
So
the
you find the hidden compartment, and there's 500 platinum.
nice. All right.
Oh, mother!
Critical fail.
You okay?
What was that?
He rolled a 1 on his turn check.
Did you hit your name?
Yeah.
500 is like the last one. It's a lot.
That's 5,000.
5,000 gold?
Yes.
500 platinum pieces.
You better be on him like a hawk if you want some treasure split, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine people are together. Ryan's not exploring on his own.
Just let Ryan know that before he sees dollar signs.
And then there is, a bookcase with a variety of different books on it.
Any spells?
At least one.
I'm going to check.
At least one.
And I'm gonna see if behind the bookcase there's another secret compartment.
Even evil
You're
cultists
gonna
need
literally
cast
be
light.
pulling books out everywhere.
Because I've read about it before, about this kinds of
You
things in
definitely haven't
stories
seen it on TV
and
or
fables.
anything like that.
You guys have a nice and roomy over there now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice.
Really spread out.
And there's
Are we still playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Like for how long?
Yeah.
That's what I guess. Okay. I've got this chair.
There is a.
Here, I get that one.
You help Karen.
There are a pair of spell books.
I do not wish to have
Between the two of them, there's 6 first level spells, 5 second level spells, 2 third level spells.
Yes. Of choice.
No.
Of choice.
Do what you did. I'll roll randomly.
That works.
Thanks.
No problem. Is it you as well?
No, not that one. Just this.
That's Jeremy.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, mine's right here. I don't know who that one is.
This is Rob's one.
Oh, yeah, please.
That screen is just so cool.
Thank you.
It's only 11.
So,
Scooch down.
beyond that, there's
Yeah. This is
a
really
multitude
nice.
of living quarters down here.
This
I
should
apologize.
definitely
Can
be
we
a
go
race.
back? There were six level
6 first level spells,
Six level. Yep.
first.
5 second level spells, 2 third level spells. You get your little-
And you'll give us a list later.
I'm just gonna roll it randomly. D8, D6, D4. Roll fairly well for you guys.
Really
Can I
cool.
see the nerd table?
That one's mine. This one's his.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, thank you.
Where's yours at, Mark?
My bag.
All the way over
Over
across the
the
room.
room. Yeah. So, what are you guys doing now?
I'm finding some stuff to wrap this dagger in.
Keeping it away from Buckle.
Need to get the rod too.
So I'm going to wrap it up.
I will watch the prisoners.
I'll pull out Rune and have him come in his elemental form. I'll be like,
So,
you hold this. Don't let anyone take it.
you're asking him to hold the dagger?
Wrapped up.
So, you pull out some cloth, you wrap up the dagger. He goes,
Yes, it's his basic, but he's strong for his size.
Oh, dude, you could turn it into his rock form. It could be like a dagger in the stone sort of.
Oh
thing.
yeah, that's just a good idea. Can we do that?
It sounds cool. You should let it happen.
so we can pick it up like,
Yeah, let's see Buckle wield it now.
There's an extra component. I can't do this.
so, you come out and, his deep, gravelly voice, far belying his size. What is it?
It's the dagger.
Is this yours?
It's okay for me to touch it.
The stuff that's right.
No, that's what we have it wrapped up.
Look, I'm gonna hold on to the spear, but I'm not gonna use it.
Shit, no.
So, it's okay for me to touch it, wrapped up.
I think so. I don't think it speaks Dwarven.
And if you guys don't speak Dwarven, you have no idea what's being said. He's talking to a rock creature this big.
Oh, he's talking to the rock. Okay.
No, I was bigger than that.
Talking
No, it's this big.
I could have sworn it was bigger than that.
No.
I want a
This
familiar. How do I get a familiar?
First off, you need to be a wizard, or you need to take one of the feats that give you access to a first level wizard spell.
Okay.
Just change it to an animal. Talk to yourself.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
So I can have a familiar?
If you take the 5 familiar spell, yeah.
All it takes.
You're an Eldritch Knight, right?
I haven't seen that. This spell is. Must not be a first level spell.
It is.
It is a first level?
Yeah, it's not.
It's not a great spell. Like, well, if
It's
you've eliminated, if
Probably
you've
something my eyes wouldn't see.
if you have a limited spell
Damage.
selection,
Doesn't cause damage.
yeah. If you've got a limited spell selection, it's not a great spell.
If you're gonna wind up spending a feat on it, you just might as well take ritual casting. That gets you the most gain out of it. From my perspective,
No, you're right.
It instantly gives you a spell book.
Okay, so now things have calmed down. I will ritualize detect magic.
Although I think Buckle and
On the spear.
Buckle and what's the other character?
Rosalind.
Rosalind probably stomped off, like kind of pissed off about the whole situation. That would make sense.
Yeah.
So, like, muttering under their breath.
Something about
No, I don't think Buckle would be mumbling under his breath. I think.
Oh
he'd
no,
just be
he
saying it out
absolutely
loud.
does.
Screw you guys.
He's like that. So they say something about civilized, on their way out.
So what glows?
The spear glows, and the book faintly glows.
Does my spear glow?
That was subtle. My spear doesn't glow.
Oh, can we split the 500 platinum?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's that?
No. I swore an oath.
What's
So
that divide out by
I'll do
9?
I'll do the math. It's,
Magic item makes the guy
500
kill
divided by
somebody.
500 divided by 9. I got it.
Oh, let's see. None of you guys were here for that session, right? Only this side of the table.
What session?
I was here when you went off into the night after.
Yeah, but for the trial, my trial.
No, I mean
Everybody gets
When I swore the oath in the
platinum.
trial, everyone
55
felt
platinum.
what happened afterwards.
How much? 55 platinum.
55 platinum.
Yep.
I can start another
You
side
said it was
business.
It's
with that.
550 gold, right?
Yep.
Jeez. I had
Oh,
to-
and
Now let's go find that hill giant.
how many rooms were there? We're keeping this place,
Yeah.
right? Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I think we keep it.
We should make our own symbol and then decorate it with our own.
We did not tell them the location, did we? Of the headquarters?
No,
Anyone.
but we have all these
No.
prisoners that know about it.
Gotta kill him now.
Oh,
He
that,
can't-
Well,
can't know where the headquarters is.
Wait, they don't
Alright.
have to know that we're using it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
let's
sitting right there listening to us.
Well, we don't have to be having this conversation right in front of them either.
yeah.
This could be an
We just hold our
afterthought.
weapons so that you didn't hear that conversation.
So I think we keep it secret, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
safe.
He was safe. Yeah.
And safe.
Keep it secret.
Give me a Coke.
All right, and then I'll figure out how much. Well, how many rooms were in the back?
What are we gonna do with this big front area?
It's my room.
Get a
You know, this could make a really great little secluded tavern.
Invitation only. It's
Speakeasy.
Secret room in the back
Yeah.
with the
14
secret bookcase.
Yes.
awesome.
That's enough for everyone.
So everybody gets a room, and then this is a communal area.
Yeah.
It's a freaking
Some-
huge. What is it? 80 foot?
photos.
It's 80-foot
80
square.
by 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Just
could be where we
with
take
dice.
people's
How big
requests
are-
for
how big is each
awesomeness.
room?
About 40.
Well, think about this. That's 6,400 square foot, right? Is that my math is correct? Right? That's bigger than my house
It's not
by
huge.
like
really-
it's like 3 times the size of my house.
it's great. And with 14 rooms in the back,
Yeah.
And each room is 45 by 40.
there's a lot of stuff we can do with this.
We could definitely, we're gonna have to get some carpenters in here. We can.
Yeah.
Well,
Throw
then,
this
then
out.
we, to
We
keep
need
it
to have a Shirley slide.
to keep it
It's
secret. You have to
just
kill
gonna
them.
be-
You have to do like the whole King Tut mummy pyramid thing. The secrets have to die with them. Kind of thing.
It's a blindfold, you kill them.
Everyone has to do stealth. though.
Yeah, we're walking
You-
around the
you
woods
can't
for like
go
5
anywhere near the
hours and then
place.
bring
But
them
then
right back
we ultimately end up opening a tavern so everyone knows where it is. Yeah.
We could call it Secret Stash.
Yeah.
That's a good tavern name.
Yeah.
All right, so we got these prisoners.
All tied up in a line.
And I'm
Jellic.
and I'm watching them.
Jellic, you should have let us take you to the priest.
Then he says something about your mom.
He's been a little quiet since
Do
since he surrendered.
do we know he was speaking Infernal? What he said? I mean, like we don't know Infernal, but some of us have been around the Blood Cultists for a while.
It's highly probable.
Totally. Can comprehend language be used? Like, can I write down what I thought I heard, then use comprehend language to read what I wrote?
Yeah, I would totally. I
I'm
would
gonna try.
totally say like
I'm gonna
no,
try
I
that.
can't. I
Some
can't.
fancy
I
dark
can't
magic.
comprehend languages, and think back to my to what was said. And
If Dave was jamming, he would totally not allow that actually to have worked.
That was a clever idea.
It's very the way comprehensive languages is written is very specific.
Oh, so it wouldn't.
Well, no.
His interpretation as a jam.
We were
We've had this
talking
argument.
about being able to use, be able to read lips to use comprehend languages. But the way it's written, it says a language you hear, and when you actually use it to read something that's written, you must touch it.
Yeah.
So so it's not even like I can't just look at this paper and read it. I have to have my hands on it.
But I did hear it. So
yeah.
For the duration, you understand a little.
But you're not actively hearing it while the spell's active.
Oh, I hear
So like the magic's not working because it's like you have to like it's almost doing like a Google Translate and actually doing a decent job as opposed to what you the abomination.
So the rules that's written
By
say,
Raw.
you know for the duration you understand it. It doesn't tell you what language it is. It just means you understand what's being said, or what is written. But I think it's a clever use. If you're trying to just figure out what language it was, I'll allow that.
Thank you.
Universal translator.
Yeah. So I mean, when he said that, it was basically like disengage, submit. Something to that.
We'll kill them later.
I'll let them know that. Yeah. He was just telling them to hold down, stand down.
Yeah, well, I already figured that one out. I need a spell to figure that one out when they put their weapons down.
I hear you.
Why did they give up?
Because he was dying. He had heat metal cast on him.
Better part of Valor
is living for later.
Scott, is that drum on there?
So you said he made a sound. He did something.
What was that, Dave?
Jellic, he did something. He made a sound when I said. When I told him you should have let me take you to the priest.
He seems torn. Like part of him wants to completely agree with you, while another part is like scoffing at it.
The other part's like, I really like this con bonus that I got.
Yeah,
it's more than con.
Yeah, at this point,
Yeah.
that was stage one.
Yeah. Stage one of
he is jacked.
whatever.
He is clearly stronger than any of you here.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, I will say. So Thalen, what? Oh, I'm sorry. The mayor.
Oh, we're
not there yet.
Got you. Okay, that's good. That's fine.
The mayor is going to be so disappointed in you. You had such promise.
You think so?
Yeah.
I do. He trusted you so much. This betrayal is going to break his heart.
Do you trust me enough to make a deal?
A deal?
What kind of deal are you offering?
Can you get this out of me?
I think the priest should be able to do that.
He did it before, but you have to want it out.
You get this out of me, and I will share something that will shatter your foundations of the city.
Well, that sounds
promising.
Sounds like economic collapse.
There's a lot of money to be made in economic collapse.
Do you have the resources to expel whatever it is?
Oh no, I do not.
Wait, Scott,
Yeah,
have you divided
definitely
the
not.
500 by 9?
55 each.
Yeah, did you divide
Yeah,
by
I
9
don't
then?
have third.
Well, the priest has tried twice
Okay,
and
but, I mean-
succeeded once.
Yeah, I give them that. Yeah.
And
All right, look. Let's focus on the story
the-
for right now. That stuff we can worry about later.
the sorceress we tried to force it out of her. Did she look as far gone as him, or more far gone, or about the same?
He is seriously progressed.
No, I know he's seriously progressed, but remember the
Is he worse off
sorceress
than the
we
sorceress
captured.
was?
Yeah, she's worse off than her.
Oh.
Like, the veins are visible over every inch of his skin.
Well, that's not good.
I'm gonna grab a rope to kind of like cover him over, so like You're gonna unnerve the townsfolk. You should probably wear this.
When's the last time we've seen him?
You should cover that up. Yeah,
It's been a while.
And here's the helm. Just wear this. I mean, we don't like that symbol, but I think it's better than the whole. That's just nasty.
Wow.
So you do costuming, so he's socially acceptable walking into town.
Right.
Oh,
So he
wait.
looks less like a plague bearer of.
Well, you know, we'll just
death.
actually we'll just put hoods over all their heads anyway.
I'm gonna
And
say,
then,
you don't think you can take this out of him?
Oh no, I do not think so.
You don't believe your faith is strong enough yet?
I would agree with you wholeheartedly about that, my friend.
No, I am asking you.
And he is
I am
telling
telling you.
But we
I
just
am
watched you literally turn undead. Is there nothing you can try?
I think it is a lot easier to.
It is a third level spell. I cannot cast third level.
I think it's a lot easier to push those hideous things away than it is to take this malady out of somebody.
Understood.
So do we want to split up? Do like half of us want to take the prisoners to
to jail and one to jail to the priest.
Yeah.
I kind of have a history with the priest and the whole because that happened to me. I'll help escort Jalek to.
What's the benefit of splitting up?
Because some people are going to take the other the sort of rogues, the blood cultist.
I'll
rogues.
go with you to the priest.
Well, because here's what I'm thinking, right? If we take them all to the jail, and then they may not let us take Jalek to the priest.
They might want to detain him. Whereas
And we want to take this deal.
We want to take him to the priest, yeah, and get it
out.
Yeah, to get it out.
He'll still answer for whatever.
So wait, okay, all right, great. All right, so I'm sorry, in character. All of these men should be turned over to Thalen, and they should be killed. Each of them are guilty of murder.
Well, that's for Thalen to decide.
Right.
What to
We
do
should
with
turn
them.
him over to the law and let him decide. I don't believe we should.
I think we
this
should
man's deal.
Turn us to the law. Yes. Turn us to the law.
And that was Jalek.
I want
think we
this
should
thing
take
out
him
of
to
him
the priest
before.
first anyway, because
Who knows what fell powers he's able to manifest with that?
There is a just way to deal with prisoners, and I don't think we should have him suffer this affliction longer than he needs to.
Will we wait? Once he's cured,
and we still have the man. Too.
Once he's cured,
Yeah,
will
I
he
know.
stand trial with the rest?
Yes.
Well, once he's cured, we will take him to where he belongs for his transgressions.
Then what I propose is that all of us take him together to the priest, and perhaps Rosalind and Buckle would like to keep the prisoners here until we're done.
Do you think that is wise?
Do you think there would be live prisoners left?
Do you know they did? Buckle did want to burn this man alive.
Oh, you got a good point.
I'll take the prisoners to jail.
I think Buckle's
It's what I do.
perception of justice might be off
Yeah, that's right.
and lawfulness. So I think one man who's tied up is enough for me and my fine friend Hemsworth.
I will go with you to the priest.
All right,
All
three
right.
of us will go on that.
And
Is
while the
anybody
rest of
not
you
gonna
can
go to the
take
priest?
Do you have any healing?
Yeah, I can use some of that.
Wait, can you wake this one up?
Wait, fuck that.
I got one carry.
Yeah, agreed to that. I don't know we need to waste
I
any
still
healing on
have
these guys.
like
Oh, I'm at 5, buddy.
Throw over your shoulder.
I
Well,
thought I was
no, I
going to
wouldn't
have to
interrogate
back
him.
up
He's the guy from my backstory.
Yeah,
the
Oh,
dwarf
yeah.
here, so
he is the man from his backstory.
that's what happened.
The wizardy guy. That's the guy that he's been hunting for the longest, and so he wants him.
We're like
with him.
right outside the city, right?
Yeah.
Like we can see the town.
Yeah.
We could walk to it.
It's
We might-
during the point of
There's
this
not
whole
like a bear's
conversation.
going to come by and munch on us or something. All right, then.
You have safe passage.
I'm going to heal the guy.
Okay, so I have him. First, I'm going to search him, strip him down. So he's basically just in his underwear and, or loincloth or whatever passes, and bind his hands behind his back. And I'll actually tie all of his fingers together.
Okay. When you do that, it's nowhere near as crazy as what's on Jack. I mean, he does have those those red markings, but as opposed to straight lines, it's all like swirls around, whereas the other ones have been straight.
How very stylish.
No, it's just a different type of
So
book.
he got 5 hit points. So he's at 5 right now after all that tying up. All right, so are we bringing him to the priest as well?
Oh no, we're going to have a discussion first.
All right.
So you three are going to the priest.
Yes.
You three are watching the prisoners.
And he's going to hang out here with the guy. Yeah. Never split the party. We're splitting the party.
The
Three
weakest
ways.
guys are taking the strongest guy, and the strongest guys are taking the weakest guys.
What? That's perfect. Don't worry. Everyone's been stripped of all their stuff. They're naked. No way he's getting away with that half plate.
Yeah.
No, that's totally, in the...
Yeah, I'll make sure to bring that and put it in my personal stash and stuff.
Is there time to do the ritual? Because it would be nice to know the detect magics. You want to?
Oh no,
I already did.
We did detect.
All right. So what is the spear?
It's magic.
It's magic.
It's just magic.
What is it?
Well, no, it wasn't
Oh, I
identified.
didn't identify it.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, I
detect
could
magic
identify
just
it.
lets
It's in
us
my
know it's
possession,
magic.
though, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, I knew it was magic.
It's only 10 minutes to identify, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
I can identify it.
Was that the only? What about was any of the other stuff magic? Yeah, that's good. It's good.
You can use comprehend language on that.
Right. I'll totally do that.
So,
saving throw.
So yeah, get all the prisoners corralled. Make sure they can't go anywhere or do anything. Identify the spear. Identify the book.
The book I'll have to come back to.
Okay.
That's gonna take some thinking on my part of exactly what the spear is vicious.
Nice.
It's a vicious spear.
No shit.
It's a specific. I'll find it. I'll look at it.
Basically, if you roll a 20, it does an extra 7 damage.
Oh.
So it'll do the D8 for the spear, 2D8 if you crit, plus an additional 7.
Oh, neat.
What's the attack
Meh.
bonus?
Crit
Oh,
abilities.
it's
I don't know if you
one
crit.
D8.
It happens from time to time.
Something.
But I mean,
Yeah.
it's not even crit. It's specifically when you roll a 20.
But even beyond that, it's
Yeah.
it's a magic.
Well, I mean, in this edition, they don't really extend crit range, so it really is when you roll a 20 unless you're a champion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, when you roll a natural 20 on an attack roll, it's 7 extra damage.
It's D8 plus what when you attack?
D8.
It's just a regular spear.
It's just a regular spear. It counts as magical, so if something needs magic to be hit. But if you roll a natural 20, it does an additional 7 damage.
You got,
It's
you got
good to
it.
have.
You got it. Nice.
No, I think you can for 50 platinum for that.
The only thing shield is got the spikes. There's no extra.
Yeah, there's nothing. Nope.
We still don't have any way. We're gonna have that same issue. We
But
still
you
don't
get a
know how we
shield
split up
dash.
split treasure.
Yeah.
You want a contract between the group?
It's just like I
I'm
think
up
it's
for anything.
well, right
but there
now
should
it's
be a
snatch and
system.
grab. So
Yeah, that is the system. Snatch and grab. Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
and
give you a
fight if
pass
we
on the dagger.
disagree. That's our system. Snatch and grab and fight if we disagree.
And I did
Oh.
I did distinctly hear the ring of I'm just going to take the dagger. So I mean, I picked up the full plate. I mean, the half plate that was just lying around.
Are you going to wear it?
Was it medium armor, right?
Yeah,
I could wear it, but I mean, you could wear it too.
that's what I mean. I honestly, if you're talking distribution, I think we should distribute things as they're most
they're
useful
useful, yeah.
to the party.
That's
And then-
always discernment.
Who cares?
I'd rather split it up and then have people trade.
But we're not playing a game where you can trade up magic items like
Trade within the group.
yeah, trade within the group. But like if something's useful, like if you get an item that's a wizard item, well, it should go to a wizard. Instead of going well, you found you got the spell book last time, so you don't get this.
My only point is we're so low value. Anything of magical value is worth thousands. The rest is just.
But
it's all
the thing is,
mundane.
like, magic items aren't worth thousands. They're not something you just walk in and sell. Like it is.
you have to line up a buyer. It's not the third edition Magic Item economy. It doesn't exist anymore.
So I mean, every table is going to be different. I've got a guy that I introduced that possibly is selling magical trinkets. But are the things he has completely going to be? Oh, look, I can make anything out of DMG? Probably not. So therefore, it's things like, all right, he's probably going to be more of a
Making consumables,
making consumables, or like possibly bartering for magical formula than actually saying, okay, well, let me make that vicious weapon or a +1 weapon. It requires so much, and I don't want to have it be okay. Well, not that your system that you and other people have done, where you can trade magic items in between games. Our world just doesn't have that much magic.
it's not flush with magic. Yeah, like for the longest time, the only magic weapon that was in the party was this cursed dagger. My character was carrying it around, and he knew it was bad juju, so I never used it. Like I was saving it for like the most dire of circumstances.
But see,
I carry that around for
you guys
sessions.
are like, we need to destroy this. I'm like, there's no magic. We need to strip the evil and keep this only magical item we have. It's crazy.
It's the one ring. This thing's the one ring.
Yeah.
Show
so
me how you.
if there's no magical items, why on earth will we destroy one of the first ones we come across?
Because it took possession of Uthengar and made him slaughter an innocent person.
But that's
it
a
gave
minor thing.
It gave Helmsworthy bad dreams for nights on end.
It like had bags under my eyes with dreams. And,
As its secondary
well, no, I mean
badness
like
that it did.
I mean, it was trying to
Murder
corrupt
and
me,
then corruption.
like I was making my roles to not murder people.
So, but my opinion of splitting treasure and stuff like that is, we should look to strengthen the party as a whole. So if someone in the party can use something, what are we going to do with gold? I can't beat a monster with gold. Well, I guess I could put it in a sack and hit it over the head, but I would rather see a magic item go to somebody in the party than sell it and split the money. And if there's two people that can use it, well, then we do the tally system. Who got what? Who got this? But
I mean, and if this dagger wasn't ridiculously corrupted and evil, like who always uses daggers since like day one? Well, I mean, like that's me. Like that's clearly the thing my character does. It's a D4 weapon. I use an inferior weapon outside of the best thing that I could have
because of style.
I use a concealable weapon. So, but it's that evil that we're just like, well, it's just a bad idea. So.
Oh yeah, the dagger's off the table for
Yeah.
the discussion of concept, but
well, the only reason I say that is, to me, evil. This is a magical dagger. Evil is an attribute. You strip that off, it's still a magical dagger.
Well, if
And I
we
don't
could
see
figure
how-
out how
Do you
to
know how to
strip out the
strip
evil.
something off?
How's that any less of a quest than destroying it?
Well, that's all GM fiat. Like, if it is a
we could talk to the
possibility-
magic, the Thurin.
Yeah.
He might have either a way to destroy it or a way to
do
change it.
you have a powder or ointment for this?
But I mean, but the thing is,
evil away.
But when you have an item that is tainted with evil, like that's completely GM fiat. If that's removable, if he says that this thing will not be stripped of the evil, then there's nothing we can do about it. We have to either destroy it or run the risks. And so at that point you destroy it.
Okay.
So
well, I mean, and it's open to what you guys decide to do. I honestly hadn't put thought into the whole can you strip the evil away. So it's something I would need to ponder and think about. That the concept of a magic item, I kind of look at of like the old like the basically the CDRs before there's the CDRWs. Like once you put it on there, that's it. That's not changeable. So if it's possible that hey, magic items are actually still just as mutable, then it's possible that things could be okay. Well, I can add more power to or take things away.
you know what'd be crazy? Like a good little here's a little Easter egg for you. If what you had to do to remove the taint of the blood cult was so heinous and morally reprehensible, that was the ultimate tribute and payment that the blood cult god would accept. Like slaying a newborn baby unicorn or something like that, or like the blood of like 10 virgin maidens. So you'd have to do something so reprehensible for the presence to want to leave. It's like you've just given it its proper due.
It was like, yeah, I'm done with this.
Okay,
You don't know how bad.
and then
I'll
like
knock that over.
you personally become evil because of the act you've done to strip the evil out of this thing.
Yeah,
just
moved the evil.
Yeah, just moved from the dagger to
Yeah.
It would be cool if you had to convert the evil. That's interesting.
So you're saying you want to knock his tower down?
Yeah, I really want to.
All right. So anyway, Jailik, priest, these guys hanging with Mr. Evil Old Guy.
So Mark,
Mr. Wizard.
are you taking command of this op?
Of what?
I'm taking the 4 guys in.
Yeah. I'll take them in.
So-
If you want, wait a minute. You wanted to question the one dude first, right?
He's got 4.
I got the one, dude.
You have 4 prisoners.
Okay.
And what are you doing with them?
Well, I'm gonna shackle him.
Okay.
Do you have shackles?
Of course, I have shackles.
Oh, well, I mean, but the way I was describing them being bound was I had silk rope and I did the thing where you chain prisoners together, like.
Well, he
so
put
they're
them in
all
manacles and then.
You could. All right, so they're super well boned.
Yeah.
Right, so
They're tied together and they're manacled.
So what are you saying when you bring them in?
Here are how many have more than 4? 4 more cultists we found. One of our party was almost slain. 2, maybe, matter of fact. And
3.
how much was almost slain?
Let's just
One
be
hit
clear
point,
about
I'm
that.
fine.
Yeah.
I had a hit point. That guy had more if someone told me I was I level high.
Right. Not my fault. You didn't get the message.
No, I did not. You made me some change.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're bringing them in. If there's a bounty on their heads, I want it. If not, you just have 4 more prisoners. And they are...
I'm sorry. What did you say? My hearing stuff. Did you see black people?
They're bad.
Yeah, I'm just happy with you over here.
So wrong, man.
Well, in case the mic didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, in case we didn't have Pete here to say racial things, we got you instead. Great.
Yeah.
He's the sub.
So
Oh wait, he's in the other game too.
Yeah.
What are the chances that
It's
these
just a
guys are
squaring
on
effect, isn't it?
80%. Okay, I'm dying.
They speak Infernal. You should get a bonus. That makes it
And
extra
they
evil.
speak Infernal.
I heard it.
43 again.
That's probably a crime all by itself.
right,
There should totally be a kingdom.
gold for the line.
It's like taboo words.
Oh, you could do like a silver flame place and
Mhm.
cut around.
3 weeks.
But the crazy thing would be they'd have to know Infernal to recognize it.
No, yeah,
Like
I'll-
Inquisition.
The Inquisitors.
They could just never speak. They would just not speak it.
No, they're just hypocrites.
So I have
They
to-
busy
you guys got
show.
another two.
Well, the show.
Ooh, that puts me on an even 600.
And
You can get 55
I'm going to take that 30. I'm going to take my manacles back. And I'm going to... I see them in town now. Right? I'm going to go buy some leg irons.
Oh, damn it. That was too late.
Yeah, it was 5 cents.
All right. So the 3 of you head over to the Temple of Light. With this cloaked, plagued figure, if you will.
I'll say, High Priest Freylor, please accept us into the Temple of Light.
Well, the High Priest Freller is currently unavailable, but you are.
Hey, we have a man that's very afflicted. He needs Freller's attention immediately.
Well, as I said, Freller is not in. I can,
Who is your next highest in your order then?
Salam.
Salam?
Salam.
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 Well, we need the Salam to come to us immediately.
Please?
Is he just a priest, or is priest from Shalom?
He is.
An acolyte?
He is definitely well versed.
Hopefully more well versed than.
You grab me one for thing?
Well, where shall we be received by?
These takes some getting used to.
He'll take you to a healing room. There's medicine kits and a table, and there are healing tools or surgeon's tools, as well as parts to actually tie an afflicted down if need be.
Where is Freylor?
And he's unavailable today. He's not in the temple.
He's a blood cultist now too.
Maybe.
I totally think he is.
I think there isn't anybody in this town that's not a blood
We're seeing
cultist.
blood cultists everywhere.
And
Are they not? Jalik was right there all along.
Well,
and he did tell us he was going to tell us something that was going to shake
Be
our
very-
foundation.
This goes all the way to the
So
top.
now I'm getting paranoid as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. I mean, he could just be in the can and doesn't want to tell anybody, but I'm starting to look around, looking at these other priests.
Another priest.
Indeed.
Well, you wanted to circulate the blood cultist gang among us. I mean, seems a little suspect.
Why don't we break down into the lower areas of the temple? 9 times out of 10 are blood cultists.
Why don't you just detect thoughts against somebody unwillingly? Maybe they won't know it's you.
I'm going to totally do that. I'm going to detect thoughts against him.
I did not say that aloud.
Bam!
This is all on him.
So you're detecting thoughts on Salam?
I just read his mind that he wants me to detect thoughts.
Wait, he's detecting my thoughts.
He's pretty creepy.
Yeah, so
He's
actually,
detecting
he's
your
going
thoughts
to
that
save against the
he's going to detect
13.
thoughts.
And if he succeeds, nothing happens. Regardless, he knows I've intruded in his mind.
Trying to send out a text.
Your face is in the shot.
Would you have the skill and expertise to help this man? And I took his hood back a bit. And so
I will try my best. I've cured diseases before.
He's afflicted of something of the blood god.
Well, no, I actually am
No, he
detecting
failed.
his thought. Oh, he failed.
Yeah.
Is he a blood cultist?
You can tell. There's nothing in his
What are his surface thoughts?
there's the surface thoughts are, crap. This is the worst I've seen
Of the afflicted?
of the afflicted that have come in here.
What are his thoughts about Freylor? Is he concerned that Freylor's not here? Or like, oh, it's totally normal if Freylor's not here.
It's fine.
He called him
It's his day off.
This one's sabbatical.
All right.
because he joined the blood cultists.
Yeah. Change of career, better pay grade.
I will actually whisper. We don't want to ransack the temple and check the bottom. I'm almost positive these guys are I'm not joking. I really think we should.
In the shadow of the light, there is the blood.
I really think we should go down. I'm pretty sure we're going to find blood cultists down there.
He can stealth away. He can act like he's walking out and then
Into the shadows.
Do you guys not want to ransack the temple?
Should I use the chambers?
Yeah, let's go.
Well, I can.
Well, actually,
alone.
Am I missing something?
okay.
What are you even talking about? This is just a regular Church of the Light. I've been here for weeks and months.
Months, not weeks.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
like
pretty-
been helping
he's
them
starting
before you
to work
guys
on-
showed up.
starting to
I mean,
work on the
before.
afflicted.
Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah, I've been helping them for months.
Do you really believe they're not blood cultists here?
There may be one, maybe in here, but it could be an acolyte. It could be the person that sweeps the floors when none of the brothers are around.
So
With our tailor, I'm sure we can find out.
Does he have superpowers?
I'm light on my feet sometimes.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yes, you're right. You
does,
are
does this man
springy
need to
and
be?
sprightly.
Does this man need to be tied down?
I would
Yes.
suggest
Yes.
Let us assist you.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
So you tie him down, and the when you tie him down, at first, like you have to like try again because the actual physical space that Jalik is occupying seems bigger than what his flesh is showing. His his very presence at first is like emanating a physical aura around him.
Barrier. So whilst all this is happening, I'm going to very quietly pad out the room and take a look around the church and look for suspicious things.
Okay. You don't find anything.
Okay.
But you get him tied down. He begins to call upon the various deities, calling upon the light. He actually opens up some shutters in the roof so that the actual radiance of daylight descends upon perfectly onto the actual table. Do you have this man's name?
Jalik.
Has he
of the town's guard?
Has he submitted freely to this process?
Yes.
If I were there.
Jalik of the town guard.
And I look at Jalik. I say, as agreed.
Well, they probably know who he is. He was one of the heroes of the town. Although he looks a little different now. The roids.
Jalik, these men say you come here freely by your own choice. Is this the path that you wish to walk? The light shines upon you. It will reveal your truth. It is. I have submitted. So he begins, walking in circles, pulling out, spell components and dust that he begins to sprinkle over. It again seems to hit that aura, and it's like begins to fizzle and pop as the aura begins to shrink and break. After a couple of minutes, it visibly shatters, and you see the aura, break and fade away. Immediately, Jalik then again shrinks in size to closer to, you're not even there, to the size that he was previously, of a athletic man, but not the body
handsome man, good looking
you're
man.
seeing before you. The red lines that are still there. The priest begins muttering another incantation, pulls out oils and begins sprinkling it in a pattern, circular in nature. As you see the pattern forming, it actually depicts this sunlight, or the image of a sun on his chest. It begins to draw in the red lines as they begin to diminish. The priest is visibly tiring as he continues. Something about this process. I mean, he's talking for a couple of minutes. Priest can get up there and deliver sermons for an hour, and yet this guy is clearly getting winded. There's some kind of magical struggle going on. He yet again calls upon the light, stands in the beam coming through the open shutters from the ceiling, and he invigorates himself in the light and continues as he goes into yet another incantation. This time, he pulls out his book, and he begins reading a passage, and while the words are soft and smooth, he's saying them in such a way that you interpret it as he's attacking what is on this man's body, or in this man's body. And so with each word, it's like a blast, and his body shudders as each line hits. His body shudders, and a line breaks and dissipates from his body. over the next several minutes, one by one, each of these lines begins to disappear and break from Jalek's body. By the time he finishes, both men collapse in a heap of exhaustion and sweat. It's as if these men just ran a marathon. There's that much sweat pouring off of both of them. Jalek is now, reduced to just an athletic man. Nothing superb or special about his physical form that was there just a half hour.
Wow. I'll go get the brother some water.
And I'll help up the cleric and say, I'm sorry I doubted your church. You have demonstrated your faith visibly.
Well, when you deal in faith, you have to realize others do not have faith. When you deal in faith, you quickly realize others do not possess the power that you do, and therefore your weakness is accepted.
Bitch, you just got dissed.
How'd that come?
Say what?
Yeah.
Because you notice he didn't even react to you reading his mind. He waited until after the actual crisis was dealt with.
You have freed this man from a terrible subjected illness. All of us are thankful. Him most of all, I'm sure.
So is there anything else that you need from me?
Supplied more than we could have asked. Thank you.
I could use some healing.
You're not even there.
I know, I'm just saying.
Actually, so at this point, just to honor what he did, I don't think we need to slap Jalek in shackles at this point, so let's lead him out discreetly and take him to justice.
Well, you going to get your information from him?
Yeah. You've got some questions for him.
I don't think we should do that here at the temple.
I do not think so either. Let's take him back to
the headquarters.
Place
Yeah,
where we found him.
I heard we found it. We have a totally evil
The
place
Bat Cave.
where no one can hear you scream.
What'd you call it? The secret something?
Secret stash. That's what I call it.
Gauntlet Hall. Gauntlets
Gauntlet
of
Hall.
Griffin Gap.
Gauntlet Home.
Gauntlet Hall.
Home.
Gauntlet Home.
I would just call yourself the Avengers of Griffin Gap.
We thought about it, but I think it's copyrighted.
No, I was saying the Guardians of Griffin.
Yeah, Guardians.
That's pretty good.
Guardians of the Griffin Gap.
Of the Griffin Gap.
Yeah, so I think we should take him back there.
Yeah.
So
we can always take him to the magistrate later.
So you said you brought water to the priest, but nothing Jalek.
Oh, I have water. I'll give him some of my rations.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And don't worry, he has his ring.
Here, are
Where's
you
the ring?
thirsty?
Yeah, drink up.
That's for later.
So
Waterboarding. It's a ring of waterboarding.
Yes, indeed.
I can imagine the big open chamber of this fortress place being just a torture place, interrogation room
For justice.
for just.
And it's not. We don't sell it as a torture place. It's really an exercise room.
Our Hall of Justice.
It's good. Okay. So yeah, we should take him back there rather than the chance that he'll get loose or something. So
take Jalek back. He's visibly beyond visibly smaller. He is tired, and I'll understand if you do not submit to this, but a brief rest, and then I can regale you with the full tale.
Oh,
Ooh, we're gonna
surely.
be regaled.
And
I'll take him to my
here's some
favorite.
food.
We'll go to my favorite spot, an inn.
Oh, okay, your favorite spot?
My
Sure.
favorite inn. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll walk him to the inn and get some drinks.
Are you guys gonna go
And
to the
food.
post with the good bread?
And food.
You mean, is it Evan Wynn's? Evan Wynn's Bakery?
The place with the good bread sounds better.
Fresh milk.
Oh, we used to be boys with them.
We did.
We saved the town.
It's one last hurrah before we send. It's like a partying before somebody's due to turn himself into prison.
Although I don't think we actually know they did anything.
I have suspicions. I have suspicions.
Yeah.
He did. He dropped 2 of our party members.
They didn't
Oh.
die.
Yeah.
We've
So-
upheld our
Not because of
ends.
anything
Are
he
you-
did.
Yeah. What,
Are you questioning him at the inn or go back to see your stash with him?
I think we could have this conversation.
Yeah, I don't
Don't
think we're
just
going
think
to need
we're-
to torture him. I mean, we just gave him what he asked.
what's this torture about?
Yeah,
I think we should just
ask it.
Yeah,
Right.
give him some refreshment and get him ready to go, and then we can talk about everything that he knows.
I
We can
completely
just go
agree.
into-
If there's no listening ears, we could just have this discussion right here. We're just some friends enjoying conversation and a meal together.
Hmm.
As long as we don't react as if we're hearing anything as dire as I'm imagining.
I agree. Let's ask him right now.
Every once in a while, you look like
would
you're
you-
laughing.
You talk about the issues in town. Is that something that you feel comfortable talking about right here, or would
Yeah,
you rather go
for
back to where we
everybody.
were?
I don't.
Oh wait, can we circle these guys back? Can we get them with us? The rest of the guys, so they can hear this. Yeah. We have enough.
I have Doritos that people said didn't taste very good.
Stale Doritos or whatever. Yeah.
So
Yeah, the
you,
fucking
you
general.
gather the party, having the renown that you guys have. Whenever you come to the inn, you guys are able to get a private room without any problems. And adding one more, not really a deal. You know, not an issue.
Come on, it's Jellic, fellow hero of the town.
Yeah, he's not looking like Jellic at the moment. Yeah. But you're trying to keep that part secret. So. But yes, at one point in time, Jellic was standing on the dais with you guys when you got your medals. So.
Wow.
So let us turn back the clock.
All right, man. So speak to us as the man that once earned the medal for being a hero of the town, and not for what you have been in recent time.
So let us turn back the clock. That mission you speak of. We went out and we descended upon this ritual. I later found out they were enacting blood magic. And in the circle, we felled these cultists. And you and me, your brother, slit the throats of these cultists and allowed their blood to descend upon the ground. We, your brother, yourself, and I, we completed the ritual. As opposed to the cultists slitting the throats of their prisoners. We did it.
Wait, are you saying Varys?
Taris,
His brother.
Varys.
his brother, Lyndon, and I.
Quick,
When
attack the
Taris was
halfling. He's a blood
undead?
cultist.
No. We enacted the ritual. We completed it.
Oops, that explains. Well, I was rid of the thing that afflicted me, but
You managed to get it cured. And I was persuaded not to. And over the time, I've fought brigands and I've done things for the town that caused me to shed blood. From that moment, every time, I got more powerful, stronger, quicker. I was able to do so much more. I bested so many in combat that were my superior, that I rose through the ranks, quickly gaining the mayor's ear, his attention, however you want to look at it. Clearly impressed. Then, you guys came and saw. There I was, at the mayor's, right hand, a scant few months after I was just a lowly guard sent off to possibly die at the hands of these cultists. And then we parted ways and had not seen you since that day. And in that time, the power that coursed through my veins drew the attention of its power base. Clearly, the cultists knew that the magics that they used, the power that they called upon, had a vessel right here in the city. They approached me, and at first, I laughed at their proposals. I slew them down and was able to garner more information out of them. That only led to more killing. Eventually, the truth, terrible truth came out, that with each felling blow, with each bloodshed I caused, I was becoming more and more their puppet. I knew what I was doing. I couldn't fight against it. I had no desire to die. That was the only way out I saw. And then the next hammer blow fell as I realized what was going on. And that there are agents within this very city. He looks around, making sure there's, no prying eyes beyond yours. Looks to the door to make sure it's securely closed. Agents not only around the city, but at its very heart.
Who
High Priest Frelor, am I right?
No, the mayor.
No. You're exactly right, Varys.
Thalen?
He just hangs his head. As I said, it shakes the very foundation of this city.
Well,
Eastland was saying that a long time ago.
It's true.
here begets a real problem. If we turn Jellic into the town guard, everyone's here. But you.
I'm not there now.
If we turn Jellic into the town guard,
I thought we brought everybody in.
Dave's doing something else. I mean, if you want to be in part of this, it's fine. You can be here. We can say your stuff happened first.
There was a break.
Yeah, we cured a guy of terrible.
yeah,
that takes time.
That took
That
like
takes
45
time.
minutes at least. So if you are here, but
You can
the
be
thing,
here, Dave. It's
the
fine.
thing, the
We'll
thing
just-
Retcon.
that I want to bring to light is if we turn him into the city guard, then Fallon Leafblade then knows that he's in custody, and he knows who Fallon is.
That slimy bastard. That's why he didn't hung me when I deserved hanging.
There's still yet time to be hanged, my friend.
That's true. You were right all along, Aislinn.
Thank you. Thank you.
What?
Asen.
Aislinn, that's what I said.
Aislinn, he's gonna be like wrestling.
I heard the part where you said I was right.
Asen
All along.
And the pointing. Yeah.
Asen was a gold spellcaster.
So I propose perhaps we should move quickly because information will travel fast otherwise.
Perhaps we can set a trap.
I
Said the trap.
Perhaps
Oh no, it's
Jalen
slay
wants
Thalen.
redemption.
Straight up.
we should do this now.
it's time to
Agreed.
kill some
Although,
cultists.
I'm still
You know
kind
what I
of
mean?
wounded, so if there's any healing magic to circulate,
I also am
How
wounded.
many do I get full first level spells?
Well, I just
I can
took,
spend hit
I
die.
took those other three guys
I
to the
have
town
4 that I
guard.
have ready.
Yeah.
I think.
Then so they probably know already that we have
They're
him.
probably freed already.
We should go.
They're gonna.
We should go get an. We should go have a final audience with the mayor.
We need horses.
We can't go
In
into
town?
the mayor's office if they're front of there.
Well, no. We're heroes of the town. We have free reign.
Yeah,
we get meetings with the mayor all the time.
Or
Let's burn the building to the ground. He's
I
in there.
still
He
have
could get
a
out.
second level
And
and,
ass-
Cultists are
and
slippery.
assistants could be there, and other
first
people.
levels that I can use.
Yeah, we
regular.
can't do that.
He might be hiding from everyone.
What's that?
I still have a second level and 4 first levels.
You know what? I'm gonna burn hit die because we've had time to have done that. 3 back, 16. 1.
So we're taking a short worth.
Well, I
short
mean,
rest
we've
worth of
we've
stuff?
had. There's been downtimes.
Yeah, there's been long enough to say.
Wait, so we get a short. We get what we get when we get a short rest.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Which means you have the ability to spend a hit die.
One.
Or, well, as many as you want.
Yeah, so
I spent 2
You
because
can
we,
spend up
we,
to
would,
4 die
we don't
seconds.
want to lose spells if we're going to have an encounter.
No.
So
And arcane recovery.
You can roll one at a time.
yeah, Scott, you can roll 1 die at a time. So if you roll exceedingly well, you don't have to keep spending your hit die.
I'm 5.
Yeah.
What is this?
I could roll top.
Yeah.
On healing is this?
Spending hit dice.
I'm at 16. That helps. That helps.
You get your con on that as well?
Yeah, all +0.
Me
No,
too.
no,
Me
you
too.
know what? You know what? I'm sorry. I think I do get some. Hold on. For each die, I get my con right. For each die, or just roll.
Yeah, for each die.
Oh, it's +2 on each. It's only +8. I'm almost at full.
I got a first level spell there.
Nice.
I'm at 24.
Clerics don't get anything for a short rest, do they?
No, they just get the
And
awesome
wait,
of being
and then
clerics.
I'm gonna look at you.
Well, technically, you get
and
your
I'm gonna
channel
put
back.
I'm gonna make sure my
Oh, yeah.
Arbalacin. I'm just gonna look at you and then make sure my ring's on snug.
So the thing about spending hit dice is you
I
can
don't think I
spend
can help you anymore.
Oh,
your
today.
4d10, right? Because you're
You're hurt?
You
Dude,
can spend
I'm
up to
flat
4 hit
full,
dice
but
getting hit
I thought I was going to have to back you up.
then don't
So
waste it.
As soon as someone got me off the ground, I started healing myself
Then yeah,
in case
roll
I had
your
to take some
D10 at your
damage.
con. Roll d10 at your con.
Oh, that's good to know. I didn't really think anyone was going to back me up.
Yeah, I was going to back you up.
Oh, I was gonna do bludgeoning damage to
Seriously.
Sabuckle.
our druids need to make good berries. Can we have the druids make good berries? They're good for up to a day.
Well, Buckle and Rosalind, they walked out.
Can I get some good berries from them before we leave?
Yeah,
I need some of that good berry. I need
for-
some of that good
some
berry.
good berries for the road.
Oh wait. What about Thanos? He can make. He's druid, right?
Yeah.
Ask him.
Make
He's
some
just-
good berries, my man.
How do I do that?
Actually, you have to check to see if you have
What
it as a
spells do
spell.
you have memorized?
What level spell is it?
It's like second.
I have an
Is
open.
it?
I have an open second level spell.
But it goes off of what you prepare.
No, good berries first level transmutation.
Okay.
But you have to have it prepared.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have that. I don't have any.
Either.
first
Look, I
level.
got 2 spells left.
It's super cheap because you get 1 point and you're up. That's awesome.
What are your second level spells?
I have
That's
an
what it
extra,
is.
I have an open one, but I have Flame Sphere and
I
Spike
don't
Growth.
think so.
Yeah, we know whose it was. It's weird.
Okay, so I think we're gonna do this. It's gonna happen.
So how are you approaching?
Rambo style.
Now, what are you doing with
I'm
Yo,
totally
let's-
serious.
let's
We
Yeah,
get
let's
work-
give him a sword and tell him he can get redemption.
Give him back
No,
his
no,
gear.
no, no,
Give him
no.
back his gear for this fight.
straight up. We
Give him
we
back
do
his
go get horses and we literally run them into the building. And
Should I give him back? His
No,
They're
no.
not a van.
Look, listen. You're being very dumb about this. For somebody who is as smart as you are,
Oh my god.
we have audience with the mayor regularly. We get to go before him regularly. Why would we go in
He's supposedly my
crossbows
friend.
blazing as if we're conducting a siege, fighting every bleeding guard on their way in?
I cannot
can just
argue
walk
with your
through the
wisdom,
front
Lindy.
door.
You are correct. Walking on the front door is the best.
And give Jarlath his gear. Let him be armed and armored, and he'll earn his redemption back in blood.
Unless he goes psych.
what?
Unless he goes psych. Maybe
Ah,
they're
He's
like
a murderer.
blood. Maybe blood
willing
cultists
to-
are like the Narians.
Well, he's been purged.
I'm willing to let him have a sword.
At least his spear and shield.
I
No.
agree with Lyndon. Can't we give this man a second chance?
Not going to say it again.
No.
What?
You don't think we should arm Gallic?
No.
Jellic, what do you want to do?
My fate is entirely in your hands. I wholly regret what was done. I fear bloodshed in case that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it triggers.
If there is any
It's like a drug.
trace of that god awful curse.
You should join a monastery and meditate for the next 40 years.
It's true.
How many innocent blood have you spilled during the course of your affliction?
I don't know. Innocence.
Innocent. I'm not talking bandit in the lines of being a guard, a city guard.
You know, babies.
Yeah, dude, like
Women
cultists
screaming,
count.
"Don't hurt me!"
I would not count the
That kind of
cultists. I would not count the cultists or bandits.
I agree.
No,
So I'm curious.
I cannot recall I did no sacrifices.
So
I only shed blood of those that I was armed against, or they were armed against me.
not to be terrible about this, but he's shed less innocent blood than Uthengar here.
Oh,
The wow. So soon.
you better take that cursed dagger back out of your bag.
But Varys does not wish to harm him.
And Buckle did not wish to yield the dagger. Conflict arises. It's a natural result of people coming together.
Well, no,
Varys is a lot more powerful than Buckle.
There is
well,
some
not
spirit-
as Terry's, because we speak of Varys, his slain
I
brother.
think there's some
It is
spiritual
Terry.
merit and wisdom to what Jellic says about not spilling blood right now. He could be at a tenuous
No,
point.
I totally agree with that. Yeah,
All right.
Jalek-
Perhaps we just should send them back to the Temple of the Light to meditate.
Agreed. Well, wait. He's still a murderer. Don't we need to send somebody?
Well, no, he actually just said he didn't really murder anybody.
That's a good point.
You know, we're taking his word pretty seriously.
We used to be like this. We were boys.
Oh man, Jalek. Yeah.
If you trust me, then I will go and be a servant at the temple.
I think that would be best for now.
So we can chart a wiser course. That sounds like the wisest course of the moment. And we have an audience with the mayor.
Agreed.
I'll go talk to him and ask about trade discussions. That'd probably be the easiest way for us to get in. I do it every week.
It's true. Well, right in the front door. You're right.
Yeah.
100%.
And we can take his neck.
Well, we could
measurements.
even just go there and say we're here to discuss the blood cultists, because like we go there
all the time.
all the time talking about blood cultists
True.
too.
This is true.
That's what you're planning to do.
Yeah.
We found the blood ghost.
So
It's
have
you.
Are you or have you ever been a blood
Well,
cultist?
we can talk about. We suspect that there's activity just on the outside skirts of town.
We found
Alright.
some new clues.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So
And
yeah.
how are we going to know whether he's telling the truth or not?
No.
We're gonna go.
We're taking him
We're
down.
hurting.
There's no ifs, ands, or asses about this one.
Oh, and I got to figure out how many spells I get back.
Your fourth level, you get either a second or two firsts.
Choose wisely.
As a wizard, they have arcane recovery. They get half their wizard level back in spell levels, and they can choose how they split it up. You could choose to take off a single first level, but that
Oh,
would be
here's a
small.
question. The new spells we got. Is there any that I don't have? We got a whole bunch of new spells.
We don't have time to
That's
go
what
through.
Yeah, you don't have time to put in your. It takes hours to put them in your book.
Ain't nobody got time for that. So
I was. You're saying new spells, and I'm thinking the player companion. No, you didn't take any of them.
Are they available? From
Yeah,
the new email?
yeah, absolutely.
After.
Yeah,
Is unique to this one.
wizard.
Wizard, yeah.
yes.
That's only wizard power. So you guys roll up on there.
Rolling deep.
No,
Next time we'll ride the horses through the doors.
You're leading the charge, if you will.
Yeah, sure.
I'll come at your heel because I frequently, I probably try to make tailor arrangements with the mayor and his courtiers.
Shows spring, fall, summer line, whatever
You
it
guys
is.
are going with there's cultist activity to talk about.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So
Suspected, alleged.
Alleged cultist activity.
Yeah.
Well, we just turned in some guys, so he probably knows.
So, they say that the mayor will be with you in just a few minutes, and after that time, you're invited into his office.
As soon as we open the doors, all crossbowmen, and they let loose.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Red
not.
wedding style.
Yeah.
I'm getting my mouse acid arrow back.
Okay.
MILF's acid arrow.
Well, you get a spell
You
slot.
just get a
back.
slot back. It's second
Yeah, and
level
then
if
you
that's
can
what
do
you
any
choose.
of your second level.
Wow, that's good. Good.
Or first level as a second level.
That helps. I got you.
So you go in. You know, you're. I don't know whether your weapons are drawn and ready to go, or whether you're.
No way.
No.
Mm-mm.
I give a half bow. Ah, Mayor Leafblade, what a pleasure it is to see you this day.
Yeah, I knew this day would eventually show up. I was not looking forward to it. So go ahead, lay it on me.
Wait, I wasn't expecting that.
He's clearly.
You are in league with the blood cultists.
I admit it. He's
Well, that was easy.
he's-
Well done.
he's
Well done.
slumped in his chair as he says it. You know, he bends his head.
How could a former hero of Gryffindor, who's emblazoned in an icon near the fountain, this
You
fountain that's the center
saved
of
the town from the blood cult.
It's a lie.
Huh?
I've been living a lie all these years.
How did Redbeard not know your evil ways? We saved you from Redbeard.
No, Redbeard was the guy we saved as well.
I thought we saved Phelan from Redbeard.
No, it
From
was
the other
it was
creatures.
his people.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. So he didn't.
What does this talk about lying and falsely saving the town when you really didn't?
I'm a coward.
Well, that was a rather brave admission.
How has this story come to pass then? What does this tell?
The original battle of Griffin Gaff. My friends, my stalwart companions. I always look to them for strength. I always look to them to help me out. Rigger, Balshiar, Wolfric, Snaptrap, and Alanon Fenrai. My traveling companions. They pulled me out of the fire many times. I was always the weakest link. But they always said that they saw greatness in me. Always knew that something that I would find my greatness one day. When the army descended upon the city, you know, barely a town at that point. My friends, they said, well, we can go and we can cut the head off of this snake, defeat the head of this army, and as rabble, the minions will scatter. Because everyone knows without good leadership, armies will crumble. I tried to dissuade them. I thought that the might of that army seemed too much. But they said, no, we are mighty. We have done great deeds. And what now is Griffin Gaff needs heroes. So the four of us set out. We snuck our way through. We found the leader's camp. We made it into the tent. And as soon as we stepped foot in the tent, an orc, bigger than any orc I ever saw, felled Alanon with a single strike. He was split from here to here. One of my best friends lay dead at my feet with a single axe swing. And then the battle began.
I kind of whistle at the description of the wound.
The orcs, second in commands, as well as he, joined battle, and we fought. Wigger Rigger and Wolfric fought valiantly, but within minutes, they too had fallen. I fought as best I could. My blade sang, and although I scored a few mighty strikes, I was quickly outnumbered. And as I said, I'm a coward. I had no wish to die. I thrust my blade in the ground and begged for forgiveness. I cried, I wept, I did whatever I could to live. They were laughed at me. He called upon his patron, and it was the first time I heard the name Narcitis. And he says, "What can you do that would make me spare your life?" And we talked, and he said, if you can bring this name to those near you, my work is done here, and I will make it look as if you have won. I will scatter my armies and go attack elsewhere to spread this name, to spread the power of my demon. And my desire to live was stronger than my desire for good, and I made the worst choice. I chose to honor this agreement. And for 50, 60 years has it been? At first, it was just a dying man here. Somebody who was asking for death. And then it was a criminal, someone who was going to be needing to be killed for his crimes, but doing so at the behest of this demon. He's choking up as he's getting through what seems to be years worth of torment, as his soul is being laid bare. I cringe at the evil I have laid upon this city. But eventually I found others who would do the evil acts for me. And I sat back and lived the lie, not needing to be a part of it at all, other than to just be aware that it's happening. I put up a front, enacting help. It actually begins to, cry onto the papers on his desk. As soon as I set foot upon the path of finding those, looks at all of you to stop this cult. Whatever is left of the goodness of my soul said eventually this day would come. And I could not directly say what was going on because of the pact that was made with this orc, demon, whatever he was. But I knew that if I could get around it, eventually it could be stopped. I will fully accept any fate, admit to any crimes. For all I care, you can slaughter me right here. And he just slumps down in his chair, clearly just weeping like a child.
What happens now? What about the orcs?
What about the dagger?
Well,
What about Narquitas?
He says that he has some understanding of a means to undo some of this damage that has been wrought. Let's hear.
He's talking about you guys stopping the cult.
Yeah.
And him being the essential figurehead of it here. He was referring to.
Mm-hmm.
By you guys uncovering this, it will undo the cult operating here. And it'll essentially weaken the demon and stop the bloodshed.
Or are we just going to send the army again?
I think it's time. He has held sway for a demon in this town for 50 years. I think we should slay him right here, right now. If anyone deserves death, it's him.
Well, okay, so I understand where you're coming from, and this is a pretty terrible deed of negligence meets evil. But what if? Are you able to summon these cultists en masse? Many of the remnants that are around the city in the area? Bring them forth to one meeting?
I think it could be done.
Set an ambush, wipe out a lot of them. No more worrying about the ones that are lurking, hiding, skulking in the shadows.
If you cut the head off a snake, it dies. Without leadership, how powerful could they be?
But he's not a snake. He's not the head of the snake. He may be the midsection.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a dude. There was a guy's name that we were looking for in the beginning. Yeah, we never got
Where
that
is
guy.
Where is he?
No!
It's time. And here's why I say this. We've already redeemed one murderer today. That's my quota.
This man's sins lie much greater than even Jalek's.
Agreed.
Jalek has some.
There's some.
Let our paladin decapitate him and give him a swift death.
This is fine by me.
And then frame the paladin.
My only concern
Here's
is
the cultist.
actually, I feel as if, because hearing this now is a pretty unnerving thing to be made aware of. Think of how bad it would be to the citizenry of this city to learn that everything they've known and idolized of this man and the others that have fallen with him.
Helmsworthy for mayor. What say ye?
Exactly.
Right now, you are the governance of this city. You do not deserve such a position.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, whatever may be to you, Zorine.
Well, I am Fallon. Zareen is a made-up name. So that,
A code
I
name.
was not parading around as Fallon in guise of these.
So you disguised your identity. Scoundrel. So,
I like Hemsworth's plan.
The difficulty is it is much better that the mayor disappear or be abducted than everything to be found out to be a lie, because it will be a great blow to the morale of this city.
No, we can't do it that way.
Oh, no. I mean, whatever we do to him, whatever that may be, I just think that the citizenry can't learn the truth, because the truth is pretty damaging.
I disagree. I think this all has to be brought out into the light.
I think the moment we bring it out, he is here. The blade is here. He has said he is ready for death. If we destroy him now, if we walk out these doors, we don't know what happens.
Well, no.
We drag him before the constable. He's already
Hundreds of
confessed.
people who half of them could be cultists.
How many more cultists are in this town?
There's plenty.
Several score.
They'll outnumber us.
Today.
5. Counting.
Brought another 4 in. Same
So,
5.
am I the only one who thinks we should slay the cultists who's been here for 50 years serving the
Oh no,
demon?
I think he should die, but I think he should be executed publicly.
And
That seems
my
like a
thing
luxury.
is, well, my concern is
Not when Ethan Guard drags him in front of the town square, flops his neck down on the fountain.
My only problem, I have no problems dying. I have no problem with being killed in public for my crimes. I fully admit them. My only fear is that I do not wish shame put upon the others, my friends.
I think they're a bit beyond that now.
Well, I think it would shame the town of Griffingath.
They fell. Your friends fell nobly, so there is no shame to be there. But I still think to tarnish the founding story of.
And
the
then
city
what if what we do here today gets uncovered at some point?
We kill him and go out and say we killed him.
Well, if we were to slay him, slaying the mayor becomes just our story of what the mayor told
Agreed.
us. So there's
protocol for this.
Yeah, that does need to go to.
and say he did it.
This needs to go to a judicar.
Even beyond this, he serves Narcitis. Narcitis is a demon who could free him. I do not believe we should step out of this room with him alive.
I think this story needs to be publicly aired. If this is the route we're going, and the execution will happen post haste, like within a day.
We are a team. What say ye?
He must die, and we must do it in the proper protocols. We must go through the law.
He needs to come out in the open and say what he's done.
He reaches into his desk and pulls out four pages. Each one lists. It's 4 copies of the same thing, and it is a
Confession.
a signed confession, giving the brief summary
So be it.
of the events.
Let us bring him before the town.
And each of 4 of us will carry the thing just in case there's something on the way to walk to the thing. Like different of us carry. I'll carry one because I can slink away. Whomever else has a good. The urchin is a good one to carry because he can like disappear into the city.
Mayor can't stay here by himself.
We're taking the mayor with us.
Oh, yeah, I'm dragging him by the scruff of his neck. That's just how I do things.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Can we start to cry out? Hear ye, hear ye.
Let's not be all.
Before you guys leave the office, the blade that's always seems to be on his hip is not on his person. You guys now notice that it was clearly put on the other side of the room. See that my blade finds one of your hands in mine.
Was it a longsword?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's one among us. If you've relied on us often in the past to do right by this city, I'm sure one of us would be.
Oh, you're an elf.
doing it.
Yeah. Oh wow, I can use those. I was like, yeah, but I'm a cleric. Oh wait, this is not second.
I'm bringing it over to our.
The paladin. What do you fight with?
Battle axe.
Oh great. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm the guy that uses longswords. Huh. I am
not
now.
a longsword fighter in the party.
Well, either one of you could use it because it's not weapon specific.
That's right.
You know.
And,
Who's going to go up and hit?
No, he's saying you were Jeremy.
Yeah.
I turned to the
that's
2 of
right.
you as you're discussing with the.
Hit points.
He's going to use it better.
All
The
right.
paladin.
Oh yeah, he is.
So real quick on this, out of character, thaumaturgy allows my voice booms up to 3 times louder as loud as normal for 1 minute. I could take a quick ride throughout the town on the horse and bring everybody to the main
Town square.
circle. Yeah, the town square. That's what I'm going to do.
And to bring this full circle,
Hear ye, town meeting.
It would be the town center. Well, either in front of the fountain, or it could be the town center where the magicians came into town and slaughtered people. So
No,
which of
let's do it in the fountain.
In front of the
Place
fountain.
got bad memories.
Okay. Well, the other thing is full circle. Yeah.
And we'll round
So
the
maybe we
hospital.
should bring Jalek too to accuse him because he was complicit.
I don't know.
Or do we want to leave Jalek out of it and try and let him rebuild his life?
Deaths,
Maybe
yeah.
we get married. I don't know. Have kids.
Or become celibate. Nip the tip.
I don't think we need to bring down a person.
So yeah, we need to summon whoever would be the second in command.
I'm going to call everybody. Try to get
The current captain of the city guard is Nemec.
Oh, is he the guy got pissy because of
We wouldn't want his torture. Hey, he's on the level at least. We know he's on the level.
Yeah. Nemec is the one who also.
He doesn't like me at all.
Yeah, he doesn't like you.
So, in the back of my mind, as we're walking around, that resonates in that thought of Hemsworthy for mayor. And I was thinking about the whole thing of like when I went to slay the warlock, and how I was thinking of the lavish sheets and bedding and the women and the gold and being mayor again. So as I'm walking, that's kind of just ruminating in the back of my head. Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
May not be the best suitable.
So I'm going to walk next to the mayor and quietly ask him, is there anything else that should not be in the hands of the cultists that you wish taken out of either the mayor's office or your personal, your house?
The delete browser history of all of your porn. Sort of.
If I die, please delete my browser history. Thank you very
Delete
much.
scroll history.
Yeah. Burn all my scrolls in my file cabinet, please.
I believe managed to acquire anything so significant.
All right.
So when
Is there
Nemec,
anything that you want distributed to your next of kin?
they're in their next of kin.
Well,
He murdered them
like,
for the blood card a while ago.
No, like 20, 30 years ago, maybe it was like, yeah, maybe I'll go buy the prostitutes or something. Oh, look, a little bastard.
That does make it easier because then there's no like drama of the children.
Yeah.
We don't have to think of the children.
Yeah, she's all about that whole deal.
Oh, that is appropriate.
So I've heard.
Right.
I'm just curious. I've heard rumors of those that make pacts like for power. Is that something that you've done? Was that a part of the deal?
No, it's solely my life for service.
So when Nemec comes, I'll pull him aside. When Nevik comes, I'll pull him aside. Does he know what's going on already? We told him.
As far as the mayor?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so we're about to reveal something startling to this town, and if at that point you wish to rescind the mayor's last orders with my with my conviction and my crime, I understand. I fully submit myself to the law.
I don't know what's about to be said, but where the law is concerned, the law is the law. You have your you have your answer.
Well, just have your guard ready
No double
because the
jeopardy, I guess.
revelation will be shocking.
We should probably tell the town guard constable people so that the guards know what's going to be going on.
Well, first of all, we'll give one of the things to Nevik, and for him to look over, and we'll
He needs to hear for himself.
use your thaumaturgy, right? So the mayor can recite what happened, his story again.
To him.
No,
Right.
well, to everybody.
Well, I'll call it
gathering.
out,
Yeah,
so
we're gathering.
the whole crowd can hear.
We Paul revered this shit with a megaphone.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then he's going to let the mayor use his
everyone,
megaphone.
Everyone, yeah.
So it's done. The crowd is in shock and awe. Some of the town's guard are totally in shock. Some people they don't want to hear it. There are a handful, probably half a dozen that go taking off like
Start slinking out.
Yeah, so some of them slink out. Those, but at least
I try to catch the eye of the town guard, and
they begin, moving in that direction. There are some people who just straight up bolt.
Yeah.
Those people are going to be harder to catch. But
Firebolt. You're a stealth sniper. You can get them.
Yeah, basically, if I have a clear shot, I have daggers and a crossbow.
Yeah, it is probably a bad idea to just start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
We've got you all together, and we're going to tell you about some blood cultists. And now you will die.
So he, the mayor, fully regales the tale, and he slumps to his feet, and his neck is right there.
There's only one person to do this. Uthengar brings out the axe. Drops his shield, the two-handed right across the back of the neck. Quick, clean. And may the gods have mercy upon your soul.
He might be able to one-shot it.
That's not, so what, expecting to roll damage? No. I mean, it's a decapitating strike.
And I say a quick dwarven prayer.
As everybody who has a praise to a god.
Yeah.
Or nature.
After a moment of silence, people begin chattering and whispering, and you hear comments along the lines of, well, what happens now?
I'm going to yell it. Hemsworthy for mayor!
Oh, why? Like my
with
wow.
some return.
I'm very flattered.
I'll drop the one knee in front of him and lay my axe at his feet. I will serve Helmsworthy as mayor.
I'm going to try
truly
to start
touched
the
by
chant.
my companions.
Can I roll persuasion?
I'm truly touched by my companion's nomination for me.
I do minor image like fireworks.
Strike
I've
while the
served-
iron's hot, and the mayor is bleeding to death still.
Great city of Gryffindor, I've served you well as an unlikely hero, but a hero nonetheless to this town. I'll do my best to defend you to my last breath, with all my wisdom and knowledge and skill and craft. I will try to make this city a better place. Try to wipe away the stain, the blight that was the blood cult upon this land. As a respected member of the community, as a businessman, and a hero of Gryffindor.
And when the great work
pledge.
returns, Helmsworthy will not beg and gravel for his life. He will fight to his last breath for you.
Yes, that indeed. I will see it done, and hopefully I never.
Is that enough to get advantage?
Sure.
All right.
I can roll persuasion. I actually have ranks in it.
Well,
I'm okay.
then,
Why don't you assist
you can.
him?
Well, you can't get any more than.
All right.
Advantage.
Nope. That's I got a 10 on the persuasion. So that was a terrible roll. I should have rolled first, so this way I could make a really bad speech.
So would you like to say what what you really want to say?
A 10? Well, I'm
It's
really
like a
So that's
sunset.
average.
I'm really
Yeah.
touched and flattered by my friends weighing in on me on my behalf, and I will try to serve this town as well as I have in the past. You all know my reputation, what I've done. I'm a fine tailor at Hemsworthy's Fine Goods.
Excellent money
fine,
sense.
fine garments. You know where that's located. You can come visit my fine vets.
If I don't, at least if I don't make it as mayor, I can get some customers.
Get a free plug.
So he goes into the speech trying to persuade people to vote for him, and he turns it into a marketing for his business.
Totally.
He totally gets off track.
Textile plug.
But all the same, again, I'm fairly wise, and I've done well by you in the past. So my companions are willing to back me. Will you back me too?
Someone in the back screams, "Frolier, Frolier!"
And I'll say, where is Freller? If he were here today, perhaps he'd be a candidate. But he's gone.
Right here.
I'm not dead
He just wasn't at the temple.
because he was busy wandering around the town.
Yeah, I should have rolled the roll first because that was a waste.
No, hey,
It's cool.
Things happen. Yeah. Well, so does there seem to be? Do people go with it or no?
There's some commotion. There's talking. I mean, some people are clearly for. There's some people that are clearly
Gaff
against.
even
Probably has no.
like history-wise? Would I know like this region, what they decide, how they decide mayor, or
Be the guy that
No.
supposedly drove off the work
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. So before that, it was just there was probably like some guy in charge, but it wasn't as awesome as.
Well, it was a town before too. So
It was a town and through.
Yeah. So
A much smaller town.
so he's really built it up during his residency as mayor.
Yep.
Huh.
Well,
Well, because the
Hero
war
Rick
also
gets
brought the elves and the dwarves together with the humans.
Yeah, so fake hero of the town replaced by a real hero of the town.
Yep. So the next adventure will be an election campaign.
So with that, we're gonna go ahead and end the session here. We'll have some downtime to figure out exactly how things in Griffin Gaff are going to unfold.
They may be progressive and have a halfling for a mayor. Who knows?
For you guys out there watching, April's going to be kind of a busy month for Nerdarchy. So
who knows
who knows
what's
when
going
this
to happen?
campaign is going to pick up next? Whether we're going to be able to sneak something in for April, or whether it's going to have to wait till May. So thanks for watching, and always remember, until next time,
Stay nerdy.